How are you? Happy Tuesday to all of you. I hope your week is going great and things are going well at home with the kids. I wanted to talk about something today that I actually talk with all my clients about when we first start because it's super important. And so often parents don't even want to discuss it. They don't want to talk about it. They honestly don't even want to go there. So, we're going to talk about that today. But before we get started, let me tell you who I am if you're new to my broadcast. And if you're watching me live, say hello, please, and give StreamYard permission to use your name or simply just put your name in the comments so I know who I'm talking to. Okay. If you're on the replay, give me a hashtag after party. Great to have you listening as well. And if you guys have comments, please tag me in the comments. This is something really important, and hopefully, you'll find it vital. You'll take action on it and you'll share this out. Right now, I want to tell you who I am. So, I'm Celia Kibler. I am a family empowerment coach, and I do group coaching and private coaching. And I am the author of this book right here, Raising Happy Toddlers: How to Build Great Parenting Skills and Stop Yelling at Your Kids. And it's available in English and Spanish. So, what's great about this book? I know I wrote it, but I'll tell you what's great about it. Is it's a manual. Literally, you can look up anything that's going on with your kids and you can, find solutions. Communication, screen time, lying, sleep, eating. It's all in here and so a successful solution for everything. I'm almost unable to listen right now, but I'm coming back to hit play. I love and miss your beautiful face, your encouraging words, and your parental guidance. Ah, love you. And what's next? Hi, Celia. Hi. So good to see you. I don't know who you are. So tell me who you are so I can say hi. Okay. Sorry, I was looking up and not at my camera. Okay. Author of this book, author of Raising Happy Toddler. Repeat. All about me being grateful. I am grateful and being different is fun. Those are my children's books, and they're all available right here at celiasbooks.com. Okay, I'm a mommy of 5. 2 I gave birth to, 3 I gained through marriage. I've been successfully parenting a blended family for 26 years now. Well, 27, almost 27. Hi, Melinda. Love you, girl. And your baby girl. Oh my gosh, she's delicious. Anyway, I have 9 grandchildren. And guys, I come to you with over 40 years of parenting experience. My methods are not just a tip. My methods get to the core problem of what's going on in your family. My Tranquility Tribe members really set up a parenting system in place so that they're not flying by the seat of their pants. You'll see other parent coaches that will give you tips. They're extremely young. Great. The beauty of my age is there's wisdom. And I've been through all the stages and phases of real life parenting. So I'm here. Hi, Leonie. I was just telling you how beautiful you are because you are so beautiful and fun. And I love you and I miss you guys. And next time I'm in San Diego, I'll be there with you. So really listen. And every time you hear me talk, if you don't work with me, which is fine because I give you a lot of free information, take something to heart. And this, what we're talking about today, is something I want you to do if you haven't done it yet. If you've done it, congratulations. I'm thrilled that you did. If you haven't done this, write it down. Talk to your partner tonight. If you can't talk tonight, talk tomorrow, but make sure you talk in the next day or two. And that is what will be happening to your children if you are not here anymore. Chances of death in a car accident, crazy, is like 1 out of 100. Or that might be a chance of crash, not death. Sorry, crash. 1 of 100. 1 out of 100. It is a really high percentage. Or like me, where 2 years ago I had a heart attack, almost fatal. Fluke, random heart attack. The fact is that none of us know when our time will be done. and none of us are getting out of here alive. So what are you going to do if, God forbid, the worst happens and you're not here anymore? Who will take care of your children? And I know quickly most people go, oh, well, the other parent. What if they're not there anymore? You have to designate someone to care for your children, someone else. Because if you leave it to the state and they become wards of the state, well, then you know what happens there. Who knows? Foster homes, misery, tragedy, so much. If you want to hear about a hard foster home and tragic childhood that turned out to be an amazing human being, listen to my latest podcast with CL King. Guys, amazing, amazing. But what that man lived through, the podcast is called Who Ate My Brownie? I just launched it yesterday. So go on to Pumped Up Parenting Podcast on all platforms, Apple, other platforms, Amazon, it's everywhere. And listen to that podcast because CL King is one amazing human being. Anyway, but you don't want your children in that kind of system. You want them going to someone who is going to love them like you love them. No one will love them as much, but someone will certainly truly love them to the heart and soul, along with someone that has the same parenting beliefs you do. What do you want for your child? And you know what's nice? It's nice to even write down that vision you want for your child. Number one, what a cool thing for your child to read when they grow up. Number two, what a great thing if you're no longer here to share with someone else that you've designated to care for your child. You have to choose a guardian. I know this is not easy. And the reason I say you have to do it with your partner, your significant other, is because you guys may have different ideas. I want my sister. I want my brother. I want this guy. I want this guy. And you've got to brainstorm the good and the not so good of each person, because that is going to be your child's role model if the worst happens and you're not here. That's who they're going to be growing up with. Their morals, their core values, their beliefs, the way they are with other people. How do they control and regulate their own emotions? Are they someone that you look up to, that you think, whoa, if my kid grew up to be that guy, my job here would be done? Who is it? Is everybody perfect? No. In fact, no one's perfect. But what you want to look for is the qualities that are most like yours. And very often it's family. So you want to make sure that the family member that you choose is someone you would be confident could raise your child the way you would raise your child. Now, some people think, well, if I leave, it's just going to go, they're just going to go to family. Not necessarily. Very often there are fights, there are arguments, and they just become, if there's no documentation, there's no will in place, they go where the law will take them, and that's to foster care. If you don't have a will, then just put that into place. Put into place a document that just says, this is who I declare is my legal guardian for my children, and all important parties, the parents, sign it and get it notarized, and at least have that one document if you don't have the rest of the will completed. This is stuff we hate to think about because, I mean, frankly, who wants to think about their demise? Who wants to think about us leaving this planet? Nobody. But the truth is, you never know. The last thing I thought would have happened to me is having a near fatal heart attack 2 years ago. I'm a healthy human. I exercise. I eat right. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. And yet I had a heart attack. They even said, "You have a great heart. Your heart looks 20 years younger than your age," except that I just had a heart attack. The thing is, we never know. And that is an important thing to be proactive on. And it's something you can start discussing this minute if you haven't discussed it before. Is it an easy discussion? No. But you also have to do it calmly and cooperatively. Don't get heated. And you know what, guys? I'll make you an offer. Normally, for private coaching, I'm a couple $100 for an hour of coaching. If you want to talk about this, I'll give you an hour or even a little more if we need it. $50, and we can have a discussion and settle who's going to care for your kids if you think it's too heated a topic. Just reach out to me and tell me you heard this broadcast. This is how important it is, and it's how sensitive a topic it is. Because, your partner may be like, "I really love my sister," and that's the one. And you might be, no, not not too crazy about your sister." And then, of course, you're hurting feelings. So it's not an easy discussion. But is it a vitally important discussion? Absolutely. Absolutely. It is one of the most important discussions if you have a child in your care right now, whether it be 1 or 5, and you haven't thought about this. Where are they going to go? They can't live on their own. A little 6-year-old can't just go live on their own. Where are they going? Who will care for them? And you know what's great is when you have these things in place, nothing happens, right? Law of spite. You do these things, you have them in place, nothing's ever going to happen. So it's like a guarantee. We don't know. We don't know what the future holds. We don't know what tomorrow holds. But what we do know is taking no action is guaranteed to give no results. That's the only thing guaranteed. The only thing guaranteed is that if I take no action, I will get nothing done and I will accomplish nothing. What is guaranteed is none of us are getting out of here alive. What's not guaranteed is when. We don't know. So I really want you to think about it. And the reason I bring this up is because it's so important. And I talk to my private clients about it. And I talk to my parents in the Tranquility Tribe, but I don't talk to you guys about it. I've never really brought this up. So today I thought this point needs to be made. You need to pick a legal guardian sooner than later. You need to document it on a page. Write it out. Who do you choose? Put down the details. Sign it by both parents. Don't just think if you're gone, the other parent's still here. What if you're both in the car at the same time? Don't think, well, it's not going to be a big deal. She's got 2 parents. Maybe she doesn't have 2 parents. Maybe he doesn't have 2 parents. It's a really hard thing to talk about. I get it. But it is so vitally important. Do it now. Take this as a reminder and say, you know what? We just got to do it. Let's just do it. And it's one thing off our plate. If you can make a whole will, great. But while you're waiting to create a will, because wills are not as easy to create as a one-page document, make a one-page document. Write it down, spell it out, who's going to care for our kids, and go one step further and appoint 2 legal guardians. Because what if the first one is unable to do it? You need a second choice. Put a little protection on that legal guardianship. Discuss it. Be calm about it. Don't just insult your partner. Are you kidding me? You want your brother to care for our kids? Heck no. No, because what will that do? That will end the discussion and cause a big fight. Be compassionate. Be considerate. Talk about it in actually a methodical way. So write down every one you think are possible, and you could do a pros and cons list. Okay, this is why this is a good choice. This is why this guy is not a good choice. This is why she's a good choice. This is why she's not a good choice. And just break it down and talk about it, because the truths are the truths. If this one person hits their child all the time, then and you don't, and I, of course, encourage none of you to, maybe that's not your best choice. This is your child. This is the one that you gave birth to, that you love and you cherish, that you fathered. You fathered this child and you're involved in their life because you want a father and a mother involved in your child's life. Don't hang them out to dry if you're not here. Give them someone who will also love them and care for them the way you would. Okay, guys, that's what I want to share. Now, what I want to hold you to is I want you to respond to this video. First of all, I want you to share it out, because so many people don't have this in place. And there are too many kids that, if the worst happens, they're heading into foster care. But I also want you to do me a favor and comment on this. Tag me and tell me. You can just put #done when you complete this. Make it a promise to yourself. Put a date on the calendar. By this date, this will be done. I will determine legal guardianship for my child. Write it down now. What date are you going to do this? This is your baby. You got to protect them. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope this got you thinking. I hope this helped. I'm always grateful for you taking 20 minutes out of your busy schedule to spend it here with me. And if you need my help in doing this, if you really need a mediator, reach out. I won't charge you my normal fees at all. I'll cut it down a quarter. If it'll help for me to mediate the discussion so you guys don't get elevated, don't get over emotional, reach out and I'll set up a time to help you. This is so important. Okay, guys. As always, I wish you days filled with peace, love, tons of laughter. Really is the best medicine. You should laugh more. Have an intentional day. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy life. It's absolutely the best of everything. I'm so glad you all woke up this morning. And I'll see you here next time in Pumped Up Parenting and Around the Web. Bye-bye, everyone.